All right, before I give my speech, I just want to give you guys a quote to think about as I'm giving the speech. It's from Jim Valvano. He was the coach of NC State, and he started the V Foundation, which raised millions and millions of dollars for cancer research. The quote is, "Don't give up. Don't ever give up." This quote is what I think of when I think of LaSalle basketball in the year 2010-2011. Over the years, LaSalle has been heartbroken in sports many times over and over again. Many times I think of the Bengals when I think of watching LaSalle sports, until this year. In the state finals, we were playing Toledo Central Catholic at Ohio State University, and this stadium is ginormous. It holds 19,000 people in the arena. We had about 9,000 people in the arena as a whole, so we didn't fill the whole thing, obviously, but student-wise, we had over 200 people. And I can remember as I walked into the student section, about a fourth of our school was at the game. And when you go to a game, especially LaSalle basketball games, many times you see students from all different backgrounds, which I think is a lot different from any of the other schools. We had kids from people that were in drama, people that were in like a service organization, just very many different types of people. When the game started against Toledo, we were all very nervous because LaSalle was a big underdog, especially because they beat the #1 team in the state to get to this game. As the game went on, it kept going back and forth. LaSalle had lost the lead a few times, and they went down by 4 and 6 points, and then they would come back. As the game got down to the final minute, LaSalle was down by 1 point, and Toledo had the ball. Toledo dribbled the ball down the court and went up for a shot, and they were fouled, but they missed the shot. So we all were like, oh my gosh, this is bad for us, because they had a chance to go up by 3 with the free throws. So the guy took the free throws, he made the first free throw, and he missed the second free throw. So LaSalle called a timeout. Now I can remember me and everybody else around me just being so nervous. It was probably the quietest I've ever seen a basketball arena before the ball was thrown in. And when they threw the ball in, I can remember Brandon Neal, one of our seniors, the leading scorer on the team, dribbled the ball to the free throw line, took a shot. The ball felt like it was in the air for probably about 20 seconds, and I remember it felt like my heart was stopping. As the ball came down, it was very short of the rim, but out of nowhere, Matt Lusty, a guy who had broken his collarbone in the football season from a real bad hit, ended up running out of nowhere and tipping the ball in. We went berserk. Everybody was going crazy. We couldn't believe it at first. We thought, oh, did the time run out? Oh, did this happen? Because after all the heartbreaking losses that we've had over the years, we were so just looking down, even though we had won the game. So after we had won, I remember looking over at some of my friends and us thinking, wow, this might be the year. The next game we went into that, and we went down 12-4 with 5 minutes into the game, and we were really worried, but we still kept cheering and everything. And after that run, they called a timeout, and we ended up going on an 8-0 run, and after that, the game was not the same. We ended up coming back, and after the long struggles that we had, especially with our coach who had a heart attack at the beginning of the season, and his son who was on the team, ended up getting to cut down the nets for the championship. I felt like this was an important story for me to do because it was so emotionally driven by not just the coach, his son, but everybody throughout the school. And that's why you should never give up on anything that you do. Thanks.